that cowbell right now.
Hey man, welcome back to the show. It's the final show for 2022 of Fire Talk Conversation, and we ended it in a carnival vibes mode, if I can put it that way. Not because they are professionals, not because they are firemen. I'm sure that they partake or participate in some form of the celebrations, whether it's carnival or Christmas. It's the time of the year to be jolly and merry, if I can put it that way. I know firemen just a bit. I might be right, I might be wrong. It might not be these firemen in the studio, but it might be another group of firemen. I know Mamel done indicate long time ago, he don't run, and I think he don't jam either. I think the same thing applies to you, Timothy.
Moving away.
He said he's a social jammer too.
He's a social jammer.
Yeah. Moving away.
He's using the social reference to his advantage, right? Good morning, gentlemen. Good to see you guys after 3 long weeks, man.
Boy. Mm-hmm.
I was listening.
Back in the
Amazing weeks.
Yeah,
For
man.
you.
Yeah, man.
Vacation.
3 amazing weeks for you guys too, man. I saw you guys now and again, you know. There's only one bad time, right? That was the first time. No, I lied. That's the second time. The first time he was driving down Sandon Road in a bus. You. That's the first time I saw you outside of the program, and you realized it was me. I don't normally see you, but you don't see me.
No, but I've only remember seeing you once though. That was by
No, I talk before the vacation. You know, I talk about before the vacation. In
before
total,
the vacation.
Yeah, in total for 2022. Yeah. So that was the first time. I didn't even saw him. Right, he saw me. He was like, "Yo, I see you."
I see it. Yeah.
And the second time was during vacation. You know, but normally though, I would see you guys and you guys won't see me. You know, I would just tap me down and say, "You saw those 2 firemen or not them?" You know. Yeah. But yeah, man, we've made it through another year.
Yeah.
You know, thank God for that. In terms of the program-wise, we still have to count out 2022. That I am wishing for both of you and your family as well. You know, speak it into being. You know, I know you guys do high-risk job. Your job is not like mine. You know what I mean? Unless I'm going to say something totally atrocious to piss somebody off to come up here and match it. Which I'm not going to do.
Yeah, we like to say world's most dangerous job, firefighters.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say yeah with a smile. We take back that smile. I understand. So I wish you guys all the best going forward for the rest of 2022. Not because the program is over, you guys are going to still be working. That's your bread and butter, so to speak. So I want to take the time out to thank you guys for your service. Thank you guys for taking the time out for the year 2022 and being here. You guys were here during COVID. Imagine that. Yeah. You know, you went above and beyond as well. I don't think a lot of people realize how far you guys go. So I'm just highlighting it so you won't have to blow your horn yourself.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to, pass the mic over to you guys, so to speak, so you can, make your comments, highlight anything that you want to highlight as we move forward into our conversation.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, and it's only dawned on me now you spoke about it, GQ. I can't believe an entire year has expired already. I mean, 2022 come like he had on the tracks.
Boy.
I mean, that was a sprint. That the year is over, GQ, a whole year, And I mean, it was certainly a pleasure being on the show for another year, sharing, teaching, inspiring the citizens of St. Kitts and by extension, those in the outer world via this platform where we were able to share, information and experiences, to help persons better secure themselves as it relates to fire prevention, keeping their property safe, keeping their neighbors safe, and so forth. We would have responded to, numerous calls throughout the year, whether it was structural fires, bush fires, accidents, animal rescues, even assisting persons who would have locked themselves out of their houses. So it was, the calls were numerous and varying. But all in all, I would want to say that we had a good year. We didn't have any fatalities at the fire department. There may have been some minor injuries, but no fatalities, and we just want to give God thanks for that. So I don't know if Mr. Martin want to say anything before I go into...
No, you could go.
Okay, so this morning we want to take this time to send our condolences to our brethren, fire officers in Jamaica, specifically those guys at the Ocho Rio fire station, and to the condolences to the family of 25-year-old Lorenzo Dose, who would have lost his life tragically, while he did not lose his life while operating on a fire scene. He lost his life while more or less packing up, getting ready to leave a fire scene. And so just a bit of detail as to what happened. I don't want to go too far in it because we don't have all the specifics. What happened is that while, according to the information that we have, while he was putting back stuff, the equipment on the truck, a vehicle slammed into the back of the truck where he was pinning and crushing him in the back of the truck. And the car, while he was pinned, the car burst into flames. The car started to burn, and the fire officer made every attempt to free him from between the truck and the car. But from the visual accounts from the video, they had a rough time getting the truck off the car. When they moved the truck, the car moved with the truck. So it was a really tragic and horrific scene for persons who actually saw what happened. And we could only imagine what the family of Mr. Dawes is feeling. I mean, this is a young guy, 25 years, he just started career in firefighting. And so to lose his life, you know, so tragically, how it would have impacted his fellow fire officers and his family. So this time, as a fire department, we want to send our condolences to these guys, you know, just offering our support and letting them know that we feel what they are feeling, as that's one thing about firefighting. It doesn't matter what happened or where it happens. We feel, I mean, we might not know them, you know, like that, but just the fact that we share the same profession, we basically operate the same way, so we know what it's like to lose a brother in that manner. And so we really want to express our deepest condolences to these guys in Jamaica, the Ocho Rio fire department. And since that incident occurred, I would have encouraged our officers at work to be vigilant, pay attention. You used to pay attention before, you have to pay even more attention now to traffic, especially when we're operating on main roads. Because even though you might put up cones and beacons and to alert persons that you're operating and you're in the area, anything can happen. We are not immune, we are not exempted from accidents, so anything like this can happen to us. So we need to pay very close attention to what we are doing, not get too caught up in, you know, I mean, you want to make sure that you're performing with efficiency and you're doing everything right, but you have to pay attention to where and your surroundings. Your safety comes first. I mean, nobody could tell a motorist come down the road, and it doesn't even have to be like something that the motorist might have done wrong. A malfunction of the vehicle, something break off, the car swerve into you, same thing happen. So it might not be by negligence, it could be something that genuinely went wrong with the vehicle. So we ourselves have to be vigilant, we have to pay attention. I wouldn't want to lose any officer in any farm, right? And even this would even be worse because it's not even fire related. It's not fire related, yet it happened. And so we have encouraged them, and I keep encouraging them to pay attention. Pay attention. So I would allow Mr. Martin to share, just some encouragement to motorists, persons using the roadways. So I'll pass it over to Mr. Martin.
All right, yeah, Jiggy, before I go into that aspect, I just want to say that, it's like Mr. Williams said, the firefighting is like a brotherhood. No matter where you go, what part of the world, you only have to say, hey, I'm a firefighter. And we accept you with open arms, no questions asked. We get a number of persons from different countries coming to the Federation, visiting the fire services, and we have the most, cordial of interactions with each other, sharing maybe one or two stories if time permits, regarding where they're from, what happens here, the type of fires we have, and just information sharing, overall information sharing. So to hear of any one of our brothers falling, whether on duty or off duty, it is a sad day for us indeed. So in relation to motorists, you have to pay special attention to the road. Conditions of the road, whether it's a dirt road or asphalt paved, you have to pay attention to the road. The cell phone is a challenge in terms of persons being on a call while driving. We have laws we have laws against that, so pay attention to the laws of the land where that is concerned. Drinking and driving, do not drink while being intoxicated. Make sure you have someone else to do the chauffeuring for you, a designated driver, if you happen to be under the influence. And whenever you're tired, get some rest before you go behind the wheel. Persons sometimes fall asleep while driving because they are fatigued. Their body is too stressed. So just want to encourage the motorists, use the road wisely.
Thank you, gentlemen, and let me offer my sympathies and condolences as well to the family and friends of that young man who lost his life in Jamaica. It's the final program of the year. Any final words you want to leave with the audience as we wrap up this morning?
I just want to say to the general public, we have preached fire safety throughout the whole year, and we're going to still end the year with preaching fire safety. So if it means going out and get a fire extinguisher for those persons who don't have one, you could always feel free to contact the fire department for us to show you how to use the fire extinguisher. Also, you can get a smoke detector. Smoke detector do indeed save lives. Smoke puts you into a deeper sleep. We cannot stress that enough. Smoke puts you into a deeper sleep. So if someone who gets up saying, hey, I smell smoke in the house, they can consider themselves being lucky. With the inhalation of smoke, they might just, as we would say, wake up dead. And we don't want anybody to experience anything like that. So keep your family in mind. Be family oriented. They are your loved ones. When you're gone, they would miss you, and we don't want your demise to be that of we don't want you to have a demise in any case, but even more so that of a fire related incident. So be safe. Keep your family safe.
Romel?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are now in the festive season. There's going to be a lot of partying and cooking and drinking. We just want you to do whatever you're doing and do it safe. Last week on the show, we left Rascal with a nice thought. I mean, he thought that I saw on a vehicle, but I think he would have seen for the first time. We were speaking about accidents and people driving under the influence of alcohol and rushing to get places. So I said to them that they need to rush slowly. The Rascal like that. So hey, rush slowly. Take your time. Take your time. Mr. Martin just spoke about having fire extinguishers and so forth in your house. Some persons would say like, man, a fire extinguisher costs so much money, that's $250. Let's wait. Let's say you live in a small house like mine. Let's say your house value and property value is about $250,000. A fire extinguisher costs $250. Your house costs $250,000. Which one you prefer to lose? The $250? The $250 or the $250,000? Which one you prefer to lose? Because you can walk back this in a day. You can't walk back this in a day. It take a lifetime to walk back for this thing. So, where the cost? Get the fire extinguisher. You only have to buy a fire extinguisher once in like 10 years. You ain't buying it every day. One time in like 10 years. You keep it properly maintained. You have that thing for like 10 years. You ain't got to spend $250 again. So, make the investment. I can't stress how important it is to make this investment. Right? Get the fire extinguisher, protect yourself, protect your property. Be safe. Have a happy Merry Christmas.
Nice.
And do your best. Please keep me safe. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. Keep your investment safe. Have a happy Merry Christmas. See you around next year.
Nice, man. And all the best to you guys. Season greetings, happy holidays. God bless.
Yes.
I hear about you, I was listening to the program, he don't look forward to do it, but it's you.
We know him, man.
I told you, I'm going to see him bouncing. Hey, stay tuned, man. We got some more information to share with you guys. It's 10 o'clock in the studio. The Marshalls coming to your compliments to Cable, Digicel, Beacon Insurance, Court, Domino's, and National Bank.